All right. Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. This is Frank Salinas. We're about to get started here. Just want to make sure everything looks good. I'm going to put my phone on here so I can see comments if I need to. Let's see. All right. Perfect. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and then we'll get going right now. Thank you for being here. This is Frank with Groove.cm, part of the GrooveKart team. We're going to get started today showing you inside of GrooveKart how to set up your very first dropship product if you'd like to dropship from AliExpress. Okay, so if you want to put a comment, you can go here and let's see here. You can go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and connect your Facebook. That way, when you make a comment or ask a question, we can see your name. All right, so let me just move my mic. And if you hear me, if you don't hear me, let me know. But anyway, let's get going. StreamYard.com/Facebook to add so we can see your name. Okay, let us know where you're tuning in from. We're about to get going. Thank you for being here. Today, I'm going to go into AliExpress. I'm also going to show you during that process how to import a product from AliExpress using our free tool, and then also show you what to look for when you are importing products from AliExpress that you plan to drop ship, because it's very important that when you do drop shipping, should you do drop shipping, that you're using a vendor that is going to be good, right? You don't want to drop ship products and the people take 6 weeks to get the products, because then you'll start getting refund requests, you'll get complaints, bad reviews, you could even get chargebacks, right? So we want to make sure that we're picking the right products and things like that. So what we're going to do here in just a second, I'm going to go share my screen, and I'm going to first of all go over what to look for when you are choosing a supplier and then a product. I have a standard that I go by that it's worked pretty good over the years when I've done drop shipping. So I'm going to share that with you so that you can do the same thing, because what some people do is they make the mistake of just drop shipping something they like, and the vendor might not be that great, and then they end up paying for it later through chargebacks and refund requests and things like that. So whatever questions you have, we will answer them at the end, towards the end of the session. Okay, so let's get rocking and rolling. And I'm going to be looking at my screen over here to my left just to see if I have any comments or anything like that. And let's go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to go over, the first thing we're going to do is show you what to look for. Okay, what to look for when you are deciding on drop shipping. What are some of the things you want to be mindful of and look out for when you're drop shipping? So let's just dive in. Let's just pick something, okay? And I'm going to just talk about what I see when I click on one of these items, okay? So let's just click on AliExpress again, and let's do this this watch. Let's see if we get something. Okay, let's go to this watch. Okay, so what I aim for is 95% or higher positive feedback from the get-go. Okay, now as you can see here, here's the feedback. Now this is something I also want to state. Even though this is 94%, what I do want to look for also is, you see over here the detailed seller ratings. See how it's all green? That's what I'm mainly looking for. Now, if this was, say, 92, 91, 90%, I might not use them. But since this is pretty close to 95 and these are all green, if they're red, that gives me like a red flag, right? Because I don't want to use a supplier who's maybe their items aren't as described, or the shipping speed is slow. Communications, it's okay if it's, it could be okay if it's red. But I'm looking, for the most part, all green, okay? And I'm going to show you one that's not green, okay? So let's just go back here. Let's type in, I don't know, mug. Let's just see what we get. I'm going to show you an example of like a bad supplier, right? So let's click on Let's see if we can find one that's a good example. So let's see what this comes up as. So this is another example of a good one. It's 96%. If I hover over this, as you can see, look at that. It's 4.9 above average for everything when it comes to item as described, communication, shipping speed. Okay, that they're doing good. Whoever the supplier is doing really, really good. So one thing I also like to state here, when you're doing this research, let's say they have a high rating, but they just opened their store 2-3 months ago. You want to look at that as well. Maybe they haven't processed that many orders. Why am I, beating this, like crazy? Because you don't want to take a chance on a supplier and then they take forever to ship your items, and then you're getting people saying, "Hey, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?" Right? So that's something to look for. So let's just keep looking. Let's just pick a random one. I don't know if any of these are good or bad, so I'm just picking random suppliers. So this one again, 96%, really good, right? So let's just keep going. Let's see if we have something that we can pick that isn't that great. Okay, this is another 95%. I'm having some good luck today because all of these seem to be good. Let's see. Now, I'm sure most of these, okay, here's one. So look, this one. This is 91.5% feedback, positive feedback. If I hover that, you see that red, it says 4.6 below average. So what does that mean? Well, 4.6 out of 5, it was 0.13% lower than other sellers. So that to me tells me that you've had people that aren't satisfied. Okay. And so to me, this would be a red flag. I'm not going to use them. Also, look, the store just opened this year. That's another thing that I look for, right? So this is to me very important when you're doing products like this, is you want to double check how soon you can get the item, right? And are they good, right? So if you see red, this would be one of my indicators to not move forward with the supplier. So let's go back and let's look at one of these. So as you can see here, this is 95%. It was started in July of 2021, but it has all green right here. So most people are happy with their purchases from this store. Okay. Now, one more thing. You want to look at the estimated delivery date. Okay. So this, what are we today? We are August 12th. This says September 2nd. And this has service using AliExpress standard shipping. This tells me they get it out the door fast. And I'm going to show you in a second examples of items that probably go out slower, right? Based on their guarantee. So they're telling me the estimated delivery should be around September 2nd. So let's go to another one. Let's look at these mugs. September 11th. Okay, so today's the 12th, about 30 days. That's what I go for, is 30 days or less. Okay, because what I've done before is, I put a disclaimer. If I'm doing drop shipping, I'll put on there, due to high demand, please expect, delivery within 2 to 3 weeks. You can also put 3 to 4 weeks or less. Okay, so I've done both. So you could say, due to high demand, please expect delivery in 3 to 4 weeks or less. Okay. So if I see that this says October 31st, then that tells me that they're not going to be in a hurry to get my order out the door. Right. And so what you also want to look for is AliExpress standard shipping. This is the new, it takes place of what they used to call e-packet pretty much. Okay. So let's go to another one. So here's a perfect example of what I was talking about. This says October 12th. Well, if today is what? Today's August 12th. So you got August 12th, September 12th, October. So this has good reviews, but it's telling me their guarantee is 60 days away. So I might take a chance and have these things get to me, too far down the road. Okay, this has the 75-day buyer day protection. This one has the same 75-day buyer protection. This has the same buyer 75-day. But based on the estimates, I am going to feel more safe or safer with someone like this because they're stating estimated by September. They're saying September 11th, but these people are saying October 12th. I don't want to take that chance, right? Now, if we look at their feedback, the shipping speed is above average. Now, this is what I recommend too. I recommend if you're going to be doing a store, and if you're serious about the store and you like the products, then I recommend ordering the items. Why do I say order the? Well, one of the reasons why you want to order the items is you want to see how long it takes to get to you, right? Now, not everyone lives where you live, but that can be a good standard to go by to see how long it takes to get to you, right? So like if you order it and it takes, let's say we order this, even though it says October 12th, we get it in 13 days, then you're going to be like, oh, okay. They're just under promising. That could be what they're doing here is under promising just to give themselves some padding, right? That could be what they're doing here. So what I recommend to people and to students, people who hire me and things like that is to always, if you like these products, if you want to do a long-term store and you want to have items that you can make videos with and take pictures of and do TikToks and whatnot, then order the items so that you can, one, see the quality, right? Two, see how long it takes to get to you, right? And then three, so that you can use it for user-generated content for videos and photos and things like that. Okay, so those are three good reasons. Excuse me, my vast. Those are three good reasons to order, and to see how long it takes, to use it to generate content, and what was the other one? And I forgot. I'm just having a brain fart here. So, so you want to order them if you're serious about your business, right? To see how long they take, to use it to generate content, and to see the quality of the item. Okay, that was the other. To see the quality. Is it good quality? Is it as described? Okay, because if you get it and it's totally different, or if it looks totally cheesy, or if it's totally smaller than you thought, then you'll be like, well, I better not use this. So like this, for example, this tells you the size, right? This says 700 milliliters. Okay, but some things you might not know, mugs and things like that. This makes perfect sense, but maybe you're ordering something that is like a phone charger or something, or some other item where you want to see it and feel it in your hand, and it's, totally too small, or too, feels too fake, or feels too lightweight, or it doesn't feel good. Here's another thing, another tip when it comes to drop shipping. You want to think about the item that you're going to have drop shipped, and think about, is it bulky? Is it heavy? Does it take up a lot of space? Is it lightweight? Because if you are, let's say you wanted to drop ship a barbecue pit, I would not drop ship a barbecue pit. Why? Because of the weight. The cost of shipping is going to vary based on where it's going, right? So you want to think about that. Maybe it's a bean bag and it's humongous. It goes in a 2-foot by 2-foot box. Again, that's going to cost you more money to ship, right? So you want to be thoughtful of this. You want to think about, when you're picking your dropship items, are they big? Are they bulky? Are they heavy? So you want to think of in terms like that. Like I don't think I would dropship anything bigger than a mug. Okay. Now, unless you're doing like drop shipping from Amazon and you're shipping from the United States to customers in the US, and you've done a lot of research and things like that, then that makes sense. But from AliExpress or from overseas, I definitely would not do anything heavy, anything bulky, because of the shipping rates changing wherever that item is going. It could vary. So you could be in profit in 40% of your orders, but then the other 60% you might be breaking even or losing money because of where that item is going, because you picked a heavy item. Then next thing you know, you're losing money on shipping. So that's something I definitely want to recommend that you think about and keep in mind. Okay. So like this watch makes perfect sense because it is lightweight, right? And it's not going to take up a lot of room. So it's not going to cost a lot to ship that versus the barbecue pit versus some stoneware or a microwave or something like that. That's big and bulky, right? So keep in mind that. And then also when you're choosing these products, look to see if it has reviews. Go through here. This one, as we talked about earlier, it didn't have my standard is 95% positive feedback. However, it did have all green right here, which I think is very important. So I would make an exception for this one because of the fact that it has a lot of orders also. Okay, so this is also some things you can look at. Look at the number of orders and then look at the reviews. Oh, it's got reviews, right? So if you go down here and you click on reviews, you can actually see that, 85% gave 5 stars, 13% gave 4. So 4 stars or above is my standard, right? So 85 plus 13 is 98%. So 98% of the people were satisfied. So to me, that would do it for me. That would do the job. Okay. And also what's cool about these reviews is you can come over here and you can click on this stuff and you can actually get reviews that you can use for ads and things like that. You can see these photos. I could use these on my product page. You see what I mean? I could use these reviews for ads or for adding them to my product page. Okay. So those are some tips there when you're doing drop shipping, what to look for. So let's just go back. Let's just pick another one and see if we can find something that's that stands out that I can share with you to help you. So let's see here. This one's still loading. This is 97%. That's really good. If I hover, this is 4.8 is the rating above average for description, communication, and speed. So this is a good vendor. Now, let's go back. I want to find a poor vendor so that I can touch on that because I think it's very important so you can learn what not to do, right? What not to go for, okay? So here is a perfect example. 86% positive feedback. So if I look at this one, it's been around a while. That's good. But look at the detailed seller ratings. Okay, out of 5. They're all red. So this would be a no-no. If you were drop shipping this, I would say you're begging for refunds and chargebacks because as we can see here, they're not too worried about customer service. Okay. So like, let's click on this tire mug thing. Let's see. Oh, same store actually. Yeah. So as you can see, this is not a store that I would use because of the below average ratings. Okay. So let's see. Let me just let's pick something else. Let's say cat accessories, since we do have in our demo a cat store, right? Cat lover store. So let's just pick one. I'm just going to pick a random thing here. Now this says 94.9, so it's close to my standard, but it is all green ratings. So I would go ahead and trust this one because it's not 95%, but it's pretty close, and everything here is all green. So, and then if I look at the reviews, 465, they've had a lot of orders of this item. Okay. So as you can see here, my standard is 4 stars or more, 95%. So if you look at the reviews, this one would fail because 5 and 4 stars is 82 plus 8. That's 90%. That's not high enough for me. And then if you add in the other 5, it's 95% satisfactory, 3 stars and above. So this would be something, it's a call, a judgment call you make yourself, whether you'd like to use this product. Okay. Very close, right? Now, you don't have to go as specific as looking at the reviews also. You can just go off of the store feedback and then this section here. But if you want to take it to the next level, then you go down to the reviews, and I like to do 95% 4 stars and above. So to make this a winner, this would have to be 13% 4 stars, and then I would say, oh, okay. Now that's me. You can, choose what your level of, comfort is when choosing suppliers and products. Okay. So let's go here. Let's go back to pick another one. Let's pick this cat. Looks like a vest, harness. So good rating. And then if I hover, all green lights when it comes to detailed seller ratings, and it's been around a while. So this would be somebody that I would look at. However, one more thing. Can you spot something? Can you spot something that would be maybe make me double think? Think twice. I see this. See, it says October 12th. That's 2 months from now. So that is something that I would think about. I'd be like, well, the only way I would drop ship this product is if I ordered it myself and it came early and it came fast. Then I would say, okay, they're just under promising. Okay. So if we go to one of these other items, this is September 6th. That's less than 30 days. This tells me these people are on it. These people are fast and they get it out the door quickly. So always think about that. Okay. This is a different store, and this is why their guarantee is different. So when you're picking products, think about not only the rating, but this is very important. I would say this is more important than the reviews. Okay, remember I said my gauge is 95% 4 stars or above. This to me is more important. So to me, I would not use this one because it is from October 12th. That's 60 days from now. Okay, so be thinking about that. Let's just pick one more, and then we're going to continue and actually start the process. So let's go ahead and look at one more. This says top brand, 96%. Everything is 4.8. Okay, so this is really good. All right. Now, one last thing. September 9th. Perfect. So this is a good product to use. Okay. Because it meets my standards of the vendor and the delivery. Okay. So I was looking earlier, and I have this product here. This is a nail clipper, right, for cats. So I've decided we're going to use this one to do the import. So I'm going to close some of these windows, and we're going to go into GrooveKart and start the process. Okay, so let me move this over. Let me unpin this, and then move this over, and then close some of this other stuff. All right, so I decided we're going to use this one, and if we look at the feedback, it is 99%. Now, it is early. Now, this has only been around for a couple months, but the feedback is really good. And this one has already had 105 orders. So this is a demo, though. So typically I would say, well, it hasn't been around that long, but the fact that it's had orders and they've been good reviews, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a shot. Okay. Now, I just realized I saw this one earlier and I did not see the delivery date. I just noticed it now. So this would be one. We're going to use this as a demo, but right now this would go against what I would say would be my standard. So I would not drop ship this unless I ordered it and then it came fast. Then I would do it. But I would not just start drop shipping it without knowing how fast this is. So I just noticed it right now. I would not pick this one for my store, but we're going to use it just because I think that cat picture is funny, and we're just going to use it because I found it earlier. I did not see the date until right now. So let's go ahead and pick this one, but just know typically I would not drop ship this because of the estimated delivery date. All right. So let's go to GrooveKart. So if you have any questions related to the platform, I'm going to answer those at the end of the training in the next 30 minutes or so. So hold off on those. If you have an actual support question, pretty much not going to be able to answer support live on training. So you can contact us at our support desk for that. But let's go ahead and continue. Let's go into GrooveKart dashboard. So first of all, when you're in Groove, you click over here to the on the G, and then you'll see it right here. It says GrooveKart. And then we'll see our stores here, and then we'll see my cat swag. So let's go ahead and click on the admin dashboard right here. And then now that's taking us to the dashboard of my cat swag. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to use the AliConnect app. So you're going to go to products, POD, and dropshipping. All right. And then you're going to find the GK, which stands for GrooveKart AliConnect app right here. Okay. So this is our free tool. All right. So you click on learn more, and it's going to tell you a little bit more about it. I'm going to turn it on. After you turn it on, you'll see this little cog. You click on that. And then we have this interface right here. So first of all, what you want to do is install our Chrome extension. That's how it imports the item from AliExpress. So this Chrome extension is through the Chrome Marketplace. So you do definitely need to have your Chrome browser installed. So I'm going to click on this. And here it is. So we're going to add to Chrome and add extension. And then now it's been added. And as you can see, there it is right there. So I'm going to close this. And then now we need to go to AliExpress. So now we're going to go to this item, and I'm going to refresh, and you'll see a little blue button. So if we refresh, now you see where it says click to set up AliConnect. Okay. So we need to set this up. So we're going to click on this. Okay. And we need the store URL. So let's go back. Let me close this browser. We need the store URL. If your store has the subdomain, mysubdomain.groovekart, and you already have your top level domain, meaning yourstore.com. If you have a yourstore.com, but it's showing in this section the subdomain, you want to put in the actual domain of your store that is live, okay, here in this section. So in this section here. So again, if it said mycatswag.groovekart, but I know my store already has a domain, and if you could go to mycatswag, it shows up, then I would actually type in my actual real domain, okay? Don't use the subdomain because it probably won't work. 90% of the cases, you already have the right setting here, okay? And so now let's go back to GrooveKart. Now we're going to grab this username, and then we're going to paste it, and then we're going to go back, and we're going to grab this token, copy it, and then we're going to paste it. And then we're going to hit submit. And then take a look on the top right of my screen. It says success. Okay, so it authenticated it and it linked it to my store. Okay, so now the next step. Let's go back into these settings. And if you wanted to, you could pick the default home category. In my case, let's see. We don't have, that's strange. Okay. So you might have other categories here. You could change the default category if you wanted to. Okay. So I could uncheck all or check all. In this case, I'm going to leave it to default to home. And then this is the message for the vendor at AliExpress. This is a dropship order. Please do not include any invoices to a package. Thank you. Okay. Now typically you want to have this on. So if something goes out of stock, meaning, they don't have any more, you want to have the product not show up for sale on your store. Okay. And you'll get sent an email about that. Hey, this item is out of stock. So I'm going to save this. And when I did that, it triggered all of my other categories. So I'm going to uncheck all, and I'm going to say this thing is going to be, I don't know, best deals. So by default, I'm going to have my AliExpress items be under best deals. Okay. So I'm just going to hit save. And then let me touch base on this right here. These are your product settings. Right now, the price is going to be same as AliExpress, or I could choose custom price or increase. So if I say increase, I could say increase by 40%, right? And that could be my standard. Or I could say custom price, and then you could increase it by $10. Most people aren't going to do that. They're going to use increase and then use a percentage. I would say 30% or more, because you want to be in profit, right? So standard for me is usually 40% or more, depending on the item. Sometimes there's items with high perceived value that don't cost a lot, that are lightweight, of a lot more than 50% markup or more, right? So, but in this case, I'm just going to use same as AliExpress, because I'm going to change the price manually when I'm editing the product, okay? So I'm going to hit save. And that's it, right? So in this case, this selected, I think I did this wrong, but let's just uncheck all, and let's just go with home, and hopefully it kept it 12 selected. All right, so let's just hit save. It may, there we go. So I have it defaulted to the home section. And what you're going to do is when you go to edit that product, you'll change the category, okay? But everything else is okay. Okay now. So what we're going to do here is, when you go here, I'd like to just state, when you come to the product that you want to import, once you've set up Ali Connect, you want to scroll down, because what the app does is it basically scrapes the items that are on the product listing. So you want to scroll down just to make sure that if because at some point the app, if you don't scroll down, it could only pick up what's here and not pick up the description, things like that. Okay, so you just want to scroll down once. And then we're going to hit add product to GrooveKart. And in this case, I'm going to leave everything as is, and I'm going to edit it in the product builder, right, in the settings. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to leave everything as is, and I'm going to hit submit. And then we're going to look for a message over here on the top right. Product saved. Now we have the product saved. Okay. Success. Now we're going to go to products. You're going to click on this little tab. And then we see it right here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit add to my store. So add to my store. So it's importing. And then we'll just wait for a second here. Usually doesn't take that long. Based on the colors, the variance, all that stuff, it could take, a few minutes, depending on how many options the product has. So you can see now it says adding variant images. So it's processing it. So when you're on this page, you want to just stay here until it says completed. So there it is. It says completed. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the product to edit it. Okay. So if I go here, there it is here. So if we preview this, we see there it is, right? There's the colors. There's the cat looking mortified. And we have it here. Now, keep in mind, it's going to pull in almost everything from the product page from AliExpress. So we want to go through here and see what we want to remove, right? I might not necessarily want to keep all of these. Okay, these are, it'll add every item in the listing pretty much. Okay. Let's see, make pet toes healthier. Okay, we got that. Everything looks okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of these images because to me it's too many, right? So let's go and let's edit this product. So I see this here, usage method. Okay, I think most people that have cats will know how to use that. So I might remove this image. So let's go here. Let's go to edit. All right. All right. So here's the product. So first thing I'm gonna do, typically when you import products from marketplaces like AliExpress, things like that, they try to get as much SEO juice as they can, right, from the platform. So they have super long titles, and we don't want a super long. So we're going to change this up. So what we're going to say, this says cat nail clippers for small kitten, professional puppy claws, cutter, pet nails, scissors, trimmer, grooming, and care. So we don't need that, right? So we're going to take off all of that, and we're just going to say cat nail clippers, okay? And I just don't want that long title. It's going to look really bad on the product page and things like that. So we're going to just shorten it up, make it cat nail clippers. And then you want to look at these specs here to see if it's everything you want. Okay. It might include things that you don't want to include. Okay. So this says 100% brand new, high quality. This nail clipper is special designed for home pets use. When your pet's nails are growing long, they will feel pain while they're walking. So this clipper is a good choice for your pet. The handle is made of plastic plus rubber, skid resistance, and saving effort. Suitable for dogs, cats, rabbits. Okay. So I'm going to change some of this. Okay. So I'm going to edit this real quick. I'm just making very small changes so you can see this is how you would edit yours. Okay. And then I say when your pet's nails are too long, they may feel pain while they're walking. So these clippers are a great. And again, I'm just showing you what I would do, right, for your pet. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this off. I'll take out the color because they're going to be able to see the colors and the options. Okay. All right. Please allow 1 to 2 centimeter difference due to manual measurement. Real color may be slightly different due to computer screen resolution brightness. That's okay. I can leave that. Package includes 1 set of nail clippers. Okay. This item here, I'm going to remove it just because it has the Chinese writing. You don't want to, whatever you think needs to be removed, you can remove it. Okay. So I'm going to say, let's look at this one. This is good. This is pretty much, it's just showing the clippers open. I might leave that, but all these other ones, I'm going to delete. Okay. Just taking up space. And we already see that. We don't necessarily need this one. What else? The color ones, I don't need that. So let's see. We don't need the pets. They know it's for the pet. Maybe I'll leave this one. That one's cool. And then this one, make pet toes healthier. I might leave that one. And then these I'll remove. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go ahead and remove that. And let's see. This one that's black, remove that. I'm just clicking in the editor, in the product settings. You can just click on images from AliExpress. It'll make it orange like this or yellow, and then you can just delete. Okay. I'm going to delete that. And it looks good. And let's just say, I'm going to actually delete this little part and leave it like so. And I'm just going to change one more thing of what I would do, right? Okay. Just to show you, when you import and you set up your products from AliConnect, you want to make sure that you make it your own. You don't want to just import stuff and then just sell. You want to edit things, edit the wording, edit how you would say things, how you think it should read, and add your ad copy and things like that, right? Okay, so we're good here. So also, let me just copy this because I'm going to use this in the SEO section in a little bit. So I'm just copying this, Control C. And then now let's go down. And we see where it says add, edit, summary description. Now the summary description is where I usually put my ad copy, right? These clippers. These clippers come in handy when keeping your feline friend happy as they walk and play. All right, so again, I'm just making this stuff up on the fly. These clippers come in handy if you want to keep your feline friend happy as they walk around and play at home. All right, something simple. All right. Now, the default category is home. I'm going to add this to best deals. Okay, and make this my default. So how do you make it the default? You just select it. And then now it has a little word default. All right. For tags, if I wanted to add tags, I could put on here clippers like so. Okay. And then as we went over things before, if I wanted to change the cover image, I could. Let's just say I wanted to make this the cover image of the cat getting their nails clipped. I could click on it and then select cover image and hit update. All right. And then close this. And as you can see now, this cat getting their nails clipped is now my cover. Okay. So let's go down and the cost per item. If you want to add the cost per item, you definitely want to put it there. That'll help you calculate your profit. This is $253. So this is the cost, what it costs me. Okay. Let's say if you wanted to have individual shipping, right? In this case, I believe we would charge. It's a set of cat clippers. If you put an additional shipping fee, if you have your shipping settings set up properly, what it'll do, let's say if I charge $2 shipping, if they ordered 5, then it would charge them $10 shipping. If they ordered 3, it would charge them $6 shipping. So in this case, I'm going to say $295. Okay. And then now we want to manage variance. So one thing I do, I like to, as I add things and edit stuff, I'll hit save as I go down. That's just what I do for preferences. And then I want to manage these variants. So what I want to do is I want to put a compare price. And as you remember before, we did not have the app auto change the prices, right? I told you we would change them in the product settings, and that's what we're going to do here. So in this case, it cost me $253. If I triple that, that's what? $6 and $7.50. So that's like $250. That'd be $7.50. Let's select all of them, and we're going to put that normally it's $19.99, but they can get it for $9.95. Okay, and so I'm making more than $7. I'm making about $7, and then I'm going to charge them $2.95 shipping. So I'll make about almost $10 in profit if I get sales. So I'm going to hit apply, and then you'll see this message up here. And then you can actually go up here and close this. All right. And so now we always, what have I talked about before? I've always said, always use quantity discounts because you're always going to have 10 to 20% of people that like to save. It's one of the easiest ways to increase your average order value. So I'm going to say, hey, if you order 2, we're going to give you 15% off. We're making it, really a no-brainer. If they order 3, somebody might say, well, you know what? I need one for my house, and one for the car, and one for my my bag. Okay, so that's, you always want. I can't really think of a time when you would not enter quantity discounts when you're doing e-commerce. Okay, because you want to make it easy for your customers to buy. Okay, we're not setting up any kind of recurring anything like that. We're going to display on the website. We're going to display it everywhere, and we have it set to Groove Pet's product page, and we have the default upsell layout. And then now here we're going to upsell a product. So here, I think we have one that says home is where the cat is. We're going to upsell them that hoodie, and then we're going to do a hat. So as you start typing, let's see, what else do we have here? How about this? Let's do this cats are my favorite people V-neck. Okay, so those are our upsell products. I recommend always having some sort of upsell. Have some sort of upsell. Why? Again, you're trying to get your average order value to be higher. So why not upsell something that makes sense? Okay. All right. Are you still here with me? This is strange. The internet just went out. How about now? Let me know if you can hear me. And I'm visiting family in Texas. The internet's fast here, but I don't know. Something happened and it just went out all of a sudden. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you can hear me, and then we'll keep on rolling. Okay, and then Okay, cool. All right, so let's go back in here. So now I know I could not update the settings a moment ago, and it was because the internet went out. So let's share my screen again, and let's go back. So let's hit share screen. Hopefully it does not happen again. So let's go back here. All right, so now let's just refresh where we were at. Okay, I believe I was touching base on the importance of quantity discounts. So let's just go back and let's just see where we are. Okay, so as I was speaking earlier, you always want to have quantity discounts, right? You want to make it easy for that 10 to 20%, sometimes it's even higher, of people to spend more money with you and on your store. Okay, so you always keep that in mind. Add your quantity discounts. We had the product page layout. We had the upsell page. Okay, and then the upsell. This is where I know the internet went out because nothing came up when I started typing. So let's look at, do we have a mug? Yes. We're going to upsell them a mug, and then we're going to upsell them a hoodie. All right. And you always want to upsell. If you're, let's say you have a one product store, you want to think of at least 2 or 3 other products that you can add to your one product store to upsell. So if you're selling, I don't know, let's just say doorknobs, right? They have the thumbprint special electronic doorknob or USB or Bluetooth doorknob or whatever. Your upsell can be more of the same. So in that case, it wouldn't be a different product. It would just be, hey, get 2 more for 50% off, something like that. So you don't want to not have upsells. That's my main point. Okay. So the product on the bumps on the product page, you're going to see where that is, where that plays, comes into play right here. Let's just add both of them. Okay. Bumps on the checkout. Let's just add a hat. Do we have a hat? No, I don't think we have a hat. So let's just type in something else. We're going to put that on the checkout. And then the float cart, we're going to put that mug again one more time. Okay. Related products. These are the products that are related to what the person is looking at. So this is very simple, right? If you're selling funny bass fishing shirts, you want to show other funny bass fishing shirts as related, right? So let's just type in some stuff and then let's just put the related down here. And let's go for 4. I like to add 4 so that on mobile it shows 2 and 2. And then on desktop, it'll show all 4 across. All right. And let's see. I'll check your questions in just a second. So remember the title. It's going to give you the long title that you use when you import. So what I want to do is I want to come here and change it. I'm going to copy and go down here. And I want to change that title. Okay. Cat nail clippers. Okay. And now I want to put that same title here for the open graph title. And then for the description, I can copy this and put it here. All right. Now we can hit save. And now let's check our preview. Now, as you remember, we changed the cover image. We added some ad copy here. Okay, we got the colors. If they click the color, it's gonna change the preview in the window, right? So that works perfect. We got the quantity discount. Okay, we have the ad copy, not the ad copy, but the text that we had there. We have all the images here. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, and then we have the other products. Now, for some reason, the other one didn't show up. I think I chose the same one. So let's go back and, oh, that's why. I chose the same product more than once. So let's just redo it. Okay, let's go choose this. And then what's the other one? Let's do the cat candle. That's the demo product we set up. And now if we go back and we refresh, there's our related products. And then if we go to, if we scroll up, you see customers also purchased. These are our order bumps. Okay. So it looks really good. Let's add this to cart and see if we see a float cart. Oh, I don't have the float cart enabled. First of all, let me go enable that. But as you see, here's some bumps that we have on the checkout page. But let's go back. And I know I don't have the float cart enabled. So in case you've been wondering this yourself, let me just show you how to do that. So I'm going to go into the builder and enable it real quick. So let's go here into the builder. And then let's click on pages and then click on checkout. Click on these 3 dots, edit settings. And then we're going to choose the flyout cart, right? Some people call it float cart, flyout cart, same thing. Now I saved it. And now if I go to refresh, let's go back to the product. And now let's add one more to the cart. Okay. So if I add to cart these red ones, Now we have the float cart. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. I always recommend using the float cart because it gives people a chance to keep shopping. Okay, they see their cart, they go, okay, let me go back, let me see what else they got, and they'll continue shopping. Okay, so that's one key thing. I think I've shown that 20 times in the last couple months because it's so important. I believe float carts help you keep the people engaged on your store more. All right. And so let's do a sample order. Let's just order this. Okay. And let's proceed to checkout. And then we'll go over your questions. So let's just order this. Let me go ahead and go here. It's probably going to send me a one-time password. Yes. So it's sending this to my email. Let's just go in here. Let's go to my CatSwag email, or I should say my personal email, and get my passcode. So there it is right there. I paste it. No, that's not it. I didn't paste it right. I didn't copy it right. I should say copy. Let's go back. There it is. Okay, hit enter. Now it's got my information. Everything else is okay. I've read that. Let's go ahead and continue. And now let's do this sample test checkout. So I'm going to go to the payment. My standard shipping is there. And then I'm going to buy. And I want to show you one more step. AliConnect is a free app. Okay. And it's there to help you automate some of the process, right? And to make it easier so you don't have to manually download things and things like that. So here's an example of the upsell. Remember we had the upsells that we chose. This is why I wanted to show you that. I mean, this looks really good, right? This is in your GroovePets upsell template, right? This is part of the GroovePets templates. I mean, this looks really good. So I'm going to say, let's go ahead and buy it. So I'm going to buy it. And so we bought it, and now we got this one, okay? So this looks really good, right? I mean, this is hot, but we're going to say no thank you. You know what? Let's go ahead. We're going to buy an extra large. Let's go ahead and buy it, okay? I'm in a shopping mood, so let's just purchase it. And then I think we only added 2 upsell items. Let's see. I believe we only added 2. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you for your order, etc. All right, so there we go. So there's one more aspect of AliConnect. Now, it's not like a paid tool like Dropify and things like that. They have a much more robust API. This is a free tool that we supply to GrooveKart users to help you get down the road further in your process when you're using something like AliExpress. So there is an order section, and it does give you one aspect of ordering. What it typically does is it will place the item in the cart for you, but you will have to choose the payment method, and you will have to choose change the address. Okay, so let me just show you. This was the order we just placed right now. I could hit. How do I get there? Where if you're in AliConnect, right? You're in products, POD, and dropshipping. Let me just go back to it one more time. Then you choose AliConnect, click on the cog, and then you go to orders. It'll be this order here. This is the most recent one. I can place the order. Now, what it's going to do, it's just going to grab that item and put it in the cart. So it's not necessarily going to do any other further automation, okay? So items been added to the cart, and so now it added those items. Now, what I have to do on my end is I have to go to checkout, and I have to add the address and things like that, okay? So it's not going to automate that part, but it does get the items in the cart. So it does save you some time. So let's go ahead and stop sharing. So that is AliConnect. Again, it's our free app. It helps you to get those products set up from AliExpress into your store a lot faster. And it does add the products to the cart when you want to fulfill. Now, the other part about choosing the payment method, changing the address, that's not in there. We don't have the API connections that some other services might have. In the future, hopefully we can work on that. But I believe it's further development we need from our developers to make that happen. I think you have to buy like a huge license or something for that to happen. So as of right now, AliConnect can add it to your cart and save you that time. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to the questions. Okay, so thank you for your patience earlier when the internet went out. That was unexpected for sure. Thank you for hanging on. Let's see, to the review app and bundle feature. Okay, the bundle feature will be back. We are actually in the process of improving the way it works. Okay, the functionality of it. And we do have the review app. We do have reviews. You can actually find that app in this section. If I go to share, I believe the review section you're talking about is it got removed from the product settings, but we still have the review feature. Okay, if I go here and let me share my screen. And if you go into GrooveKart, we do have the review app. Okay, so if you just go here and go to apps, app manager, and you will find the review app here. Now, we took it out of the product settings so that users could, it's right here, product reviews, so that users could have reviews for their entire store and not have to set up a review for every single product. Okay, so this will have improvements made to it as well in the coming quarters. All right, let's see. Product descriptions and saving using more cares. Actually, the product description should be saving. We've enabled it to where it can save up to a lot of characters. I believe it's over 10,000 characters. So you shouldn't have any problem with typing a description that has 80. Okay. Let's see. My store payment going through and payment getting debited, but redirection is not happening after payment. Showing 500. That one, Fanny, if you could, if it's specific to your store, you've been testing the store, or someone is trying to buy from your store, reach out to us at Groove Support, and we will look into it. Okay. So it says because of this, customers are not getting the thank you page. Yeah, definitely reach out to us so we can help you with that. Okay, because it should be something that we can fix. Okay, we don't. If you have a live store, we don't want to keep you from making sales. Okay. Let's see. Max, our awesome lead developer, and actually he's product owner of GrooveKart as well. He's letting him know. All right. What else we got? Okay. Technical team. All right. And then here, doesn't Ali have US vendors? Yes. I will show you right now. Actually, let me show you. Let me add to stream and then go back. Now, here's one thing you can do, all right? What you can do is, let's say we're typing and we're looking for, I don't know, cat toy, all right? What you can do is you can type cat toy, and then you can hit ship from, and then choose the United States. Now, take a look at this, guys. So I'm glad you brought that up. So look at this funny cat toy. If I click on this, has all these, wow, they got a lot of options. But let's look at the feedback first of all. Okay, it's all green, so that's okay. That's good. Been around a while. But look, if you look at the shipping, let's see if they have, look, United States to Lincolnwood via, I guess it thinks I'm in Lincolnwood, Illinois. I'm actually in Houston right now. But as you can see, it's going to ship from the U.S. to the U.S. So that means I could sell this. I would pay $3.21 in shipping and $5.23. Some of these are different, right? So let's say I wanted to sell this one. So this is, hang on, let's pick for some. Okay, let's just pick this $346, and we said what? This one is, oh, I see. There it is, $321. So this is going to cost me what? $295 plus $321. So that's like $6 and some change. So you could probably sell this. I don't know, how much you would charge for this, But if you doubled your money, let's say you charged $12.95, you're making $6 each. If you had a campaign going and it was doing really well, you could get away with making some money with this. And this is actually shipping from the United States. How do you know? Well, you go here and you type in ship from United States. Let's look at this one and I'll show you one more time. So what you're going to do is you're going to, let's just pick the item, right? And then it says China to Lincolnwood. All right. For some reason, it thinks I'm in Lincolnwood. But let's click on this and choose the other options. This is what I'm looking for. United States to Lincolnwood. Okay. So in your case, it'd be United States to Detroit, United States to Philadelphia, United States to, Boise, wherever you're at, right? So they're charging me only 74 cents to ship from inside the US, and this item cost me $807. So I'm going to spend what? I'm going to spend $9 on this item to actually ship from the United States. So there is some pretty good power in that. All right, because you could find the right items and get them to your customers super, super fast. All right, let's see. Having the new production creation form. For some reason I can't save the form after entering a couple hundred worth of characters. Abdul, that for sure, reach out to support for that because I'm not sure which part you are talking about. Let's see. All right. How long does the affiliate cookie last and the GrooveKart store affiliate link? Yeah, I believe it's 30 days, unless, of course, people clear the cookies, then the cookie is gone, right? But I believe it is 30 days. I will double check with Max, our lead developer, to see if it is 30 days or not, okay? Let's see. Product is OUD beard oil. All right. All right, we're back. Loud and clear. Let's see. Has the upsell and downsell been updated to do downsells properly? Mohammed, not sure what you mean by that. It should show them in order. If it doesn't, the way it works, if you put product A first and then product B is under that, then product B should always be the downsell. If it's not doing that, we will verify that and get that fixed, okay? So let's see. So yes, if you add, one of the easiest ways to do this is add 3 or 4 products as upsells and do test purchase, record your screen and show the order of them in the upsell section, show the order, record your screen, and then show us if it didn't do that so that the developers can see that and get it fixed, okay? All right. All right, and then Nikolaj says, thanks, he loves it. Okay, perfect. So if you're experiencing any issues with AliConnect, what I've run into is if you don't finish going through the product settings and setting the variance up and things like that properly, then you could run into some issues, all right? But with that being said, let's see. I didn't have a template. Let's see. I didn't have a template page, and I went to Visual Builder and it gave me 403 when I went to get a template. Oh, okay. So yeah, you definitely want to set up some sort of store theme in. Let me just show you where to go. If your store is new, then of course you might run into some issues because you don't have anything for the products to live on, basically, right? To show up on, right? So if we go in here and you go into your builder, if you have a new store, you definitely want to go to themes and then go to basic and then choose a theme that you can start working on. Okay. I recommend either Groove Fashion or Groove Pets to start with. Those are the ones I like the most. The Groove Decor Light, Groove Elegant might have too many items for you to change if you're not comfortable in the builder yet. Load one and then start setting that up so you can have templates in here, because when you load that theme, it'll give you a product page and that corresponds to that theme. All right. So with that being said, let's say Luis is live from London. Welcome, Luis. And we got Vancouver in the house. Okay, and then we said how to edit mobile responsiveness, editing the mobile version. Okay, so this is what I know. Let me share my screen one more time. When you edit how it looks in mobile, that's what it's going to save it as. So let me show you real quick. If I'm here in the builder, okay, let me see if it updates. Yeah. If I'm in the builder and I'm working on this, okay, if I choose mobile, this is whatever I make happen in this view, it's only going to pertain to mobile. So if I wanted to, let's just say, I don't know, remove this, right? Or hide, okay? I could do that. Let's say I do that, right? And I go like that. What happened? What changed? Okay. So when you make changes, if you make the change in mobile, it's only for mobile. Okay. So I'm just going to revert that back. Okay. And let's do this. Let's do only 96 left. Let's say I remove that. Let's see. No, it's not deleting for some reason. Let me just, I know this though, because I double checked with Max on this a few weeks ago. Just when I was reacquainting myself with the changes to the builder, anything that you do here in this view, it's going to reflect just for that mobile view. So this is the best way to look at mobile responsiveness. Make any changes here. If you're doing everything from this screen, you always want to double check what does it look like on mobile, okay? And remember, if you have it in this view and you make a change, it's only going to be for this section, for this mobile view. All right. Let's see. All right. What's the status with regards to GroovePay? Not sure. I don't think it's definitely not going to happen this quarter, and not sure about next quarter. I would not. Don't quote me on it, but I don't think any outside people outside of the U.S. probably won't be available till, if anything, next year. And that's being very optimistic, okay? Simply because our PayFac, the ones that we use, the people that power the stuff in the back end are particular. And so right now it's just for USA residents. Let's see. How to save high resolution product image, even after high resolution, very low. What I recommend is definitely, it's going to optimize anything. So I recommend using the resolution 1920 by 1080, using that as the standard. You know, if you're trying to do 4K or 8K images, it's going to optimize those and definitely. Why? Because anything that's super large, it's going to make your store load slow. So keep that in mind. You can also optimize them outside on a different service first and then upload them, and that should help you as well. Let's see. Okay, so in this case, we need to see evidence of that. Take a before and after, things like that, so we can see what the difference is. Okay. All right. So let's see. Michelle, I would definitely log out, clear your cookies, log back in, because you should be able to load themes without any problems. All right. Yeah, you when you load your theme, it should have any of the themes that are in the back office of the Visual Builder should have a product page. So if you load the theme first, no matter what theme that you chose, there should be a product page. So you shouldn't have any problem adding a product, but you got to load that theme first in the builder so that the store knows that it's using that theme that you selected. All right. Has sticky bar been added to GrooveKart? So the buy always shows you as you scroll the page. That's a feature coming for next quarter, actually, the buy button that follows you. All right. So with that being said, thank you again for being here. Give it a try. Now, I like print on demand a lot better than drop shipping, simply because most of my customers from stores that I've had are from the US, and I just like getting the items to them very fast. Okay. But you can do drop shipping. I just recommend double checking the supplier, making sure that it shows 30 days or less to arrive, making sure the ratings are high, ordering the product myself to see how long it takes to get to my place, so that you can gauge, is this going to make the person wait 6 to 8 weeks? You know what I mean? So definitely would think about that. Let's see. Is there a plan to customize the print on demand products? This is going to be available with the company that we are working with, Icon Ecom. They had some things come up. The development has been a little slow with them. However, it's development they have to do on their end. So we already have that agreement. It's just we're waiting for their developers to let us know that they're ready to start doing the next step of the integration. So that customization will come when we integrate with Icon Ecom. So let's see. Yes, like adding text, uploading. Yeah, that's going to come with Icon Ecom. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I thought of you and Cat Swag's story yesterday when I saw this. Yeah, cats are funny, right? So let's see. The product page had a bunch of group products. I just pushed home. I'll try again. Okay, perfect. So thank you, guys. We appreciate you guys for being here and for attending the training. I'll be back next week. I'll be back in Chicago next week. And thank you for your patience when the internet went out. Of course, when you're live, you never know what can happen, right? There can be dogs barking. There can be somebody at the door. But again, thank you for your patience. We encourage you to get in here and start working on your store right away, okay? There's tons of training on the YouTube channel. Get in here, roll up your sleeves, and you can't break anything. Go in here and learn the builder, learn the product settings, watch the training replays, okay? You can't break anything. I recommend having a demo store that you play around with, and then your real store, okay? If you're upgraded, you can do that very easily. So with that being said, thank you guys for being here. This is Frank, part of the GrooveKart team and GrooveCM. We appreciate everything you do, and we appreciate you being a member of the Groove family. And, we got one more question. What software do you use for broadcasting? We use StreamYard. All right. And how to integrate other print on demand services which are not listed. If you want to do your own customization, let me just show you. You can actually outsource and have something custom set up for your store by using our webhooks and API. So if we go here and we go into settings, it says API and webhook. You could have a developer or somebody build you out something to work with your store. All the documentation is right here. Okay. So we got API set up in webhooks. So you can click on documentation. And of course, you got to be a programmer to use this stuff. So most people aren't going to use this section, but you could get custom integration by getting somebody who's a programmer to help you and setting this stuff up. All right. It is definitely possible. So with that being said, I appreciate to change the background. Yeah, it's same StreamYard. Actually, StreamYard gives you a couple of ways to change the background. It gives you some layouts, and then you can change it. All right. Any ideas on selling supplement? I really can't. I have never sold supplements, so I really can't touch on how you would go about doing that, Bruce. So now, if they're natural supplements, I do know. I mean, you can do that, right? It's not medical related if they're like natural. That's about as much as I know from that. With that being said, I know the people that I've seen do it usually use AdWords, Google Ads, things like that. All right, guys, thank you for being here. We will see you on the next training. Usually it's on a Thursday, but today we did it on a Friday. So thank you. We will see you on the next training next week. Have a great weekend. Get in here and roll up your sleeves, watch the training videos, and practice. And soon, I'm thinking about doing a challenge soon. Maybe you guys can help me, some sort of challenge where we can help people get up and running fast with the one product store. So I'll be thinking about how we're going to do that, and stay tuned and be on the lookout. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, guys.